Hi, I'm Yappo,
And I'm Agent 355.
and welcome back to Grim Dawn.
Yeah, we're back in Homestead because we got to give our book to this guy.
Why do you have such a grim
I
look on
think
your face?
I think they wanted
You haven't
information on what the
listened.
Cathonics were doing, which is why I think this book was
I'll be
important. If I remember correctly.
If the bastards pull this off,
Ooh,
we may
give
as
me a
I've
blue
already
item.
informed Creed of your recent
Garbage
movement.
though.
Oh, I got an apothecary. I have 3 of the apothecary sets because I got the last 2 in the last video.
Nice.
You're here.
Oh yeah, and speak to Creed, and then I think we're gonna head over to Fort Icon. I think is the next quest.
We can once again.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fort Icon is gonna be like the last town, I guess you could say, before the end of the main game.
And then I assume we hit expansion content.
Yep. You can actually look on the map and see the expansion content. Like if you look on the world map where you pick your things, you can see where the expansion content is because you can see where the untouched waypoints are. We actually end up heading back through. This way first. Make a little loop. We're actually heading back past the place where the warden was, whatever the name of that town was. So now we're up in the frigid north, which you should be familiar with because you're a fucking dirty Norse player. So we'll be fighting a bunch of Yetis and boars and shit.
Again, it's kind of like people were talking about it was like, oh, you fight all these ethereals and then you fight some dudes. And I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like we fought this giant, like cool blood cult thing, and now it's like, oh, hey, here's a snow monster.
I mean, this is just a brief respite before we get to the bigger blood cult thing. Like, we're not done with the blood cult people yet.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel slightly better. But
We're just on the road now because their actual plan is up to the north of us. And see here some Imperials here to fuck up our day.
oh, there's a hero in there too.
Yep. There is one of my favorite series of books, like the not books, but like the lore books, in this area. But I think it's on the next road bit, because we're on a road, but then we're very shortly going to go up onto some ramparts, and we're going to run along the ramparts for a while before we get back down to a road. We got to keep our eyes open for these books, because they're the best in terms of, like, horrible world building.
Like the books themselves are horrible, or like they paint the picture of our world being absolutely horrid.
So without getting into spoilers, the books are a series of journal entries from a family who's moving along the same road we are, and there's like 4 of them, and they get better and better as the books go on. And of course, when I say better, that's the exact same tone you heard when I said we're going to go visit cows.
Oh dear. This reminds me a lot of the Great Wall section in Titan Quest.
Oh yeah, it totally does. Yeah. Actually, the next remember we were doing that hidden path thing, like the super hidden quest thing that we had the Iron Stones for.
Yeah.
And I said we weren't going to be able to like actually do anything with them yet. We are coming right up on the spot where we actually do it. Also, I think I said last video that this was officially Act 4. That's not true. I think Act 4 officially begins when we hit Fort Icon.
Okay.
I think. Basically, the acts were literally just spots where random parts in early access ended. Like, they'd be like, okay, this is the end of Act 1, because this is what we have for early access. And then you'd play some more, and then they'd release more early access content, and that's the end of Act 2. So it's not like meaningful beats in the story as much as development points.
That's just handy shorthand markers for places in the game.
Yeah, I think originally they weren't even going to use the word act. Like, never in the game is it described as acts. The only thing referred to them as acts is the early access updates. Like, I don't think in the games, like, no one ever says, this is Act 1. So.
Oh, that Flesh Hulk looks fantastic.
Yeah, the Flesh Hulks, also they leave fire on the ground.
Shit.
Don't stand in it. Don't.
They also hit like a truck.
They hit like trucks. They like to ignore pets and run right up to me and not hit the pets. Also, by extension, you. If you have any way to raise Aether resistance, now's the time to do it, because it's going to start being a serious issue. As we get through here. There's going to be some ways to do it once we hit level 40, which I guess you actually already are. We're going to head back to the reputation towns again and pick up some more stuff. Sort of like at level 35, we picked up some reputation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At 40, we're gonna do the same thing. When I hit 40, not you. Dirty sleazeball.
Bone chill.
Killing Bone Chill should actually make me hit 40, so.
He's pretty tough.
He's dead. He's dead now, and I'm level 40. Alright, let's, they have to only be, like, rank 2 or something. So, like, you can probably go to Old Arcovia and some other places. But these are gonna give you some powders that upgrade, I want to say, your weapons? Or maybe it's powders that upgrade your amulets. I can't remember, but there's some powders available at level 40.
Okay, so I'm going to Old Arcovia.
Okay, hold on. You need to be honored. So go to whichever place you're actually honored with. And if you're not honored at any places, then sucks to be you.
Let me look here when I loaded. I am respected, friendly, despised, respected, friendly. Nope, I am honored nowhere.
Alright, it's okay. It doesn't really make a very big difference. I don't think I can drop these either. Can I drop these? Nah, they're soulbound.
Yeah, well.
So once you hit honored, it'll be important to run back and do it. All this, effectively, what this gives me is plus 36% pet damage because I can put it on my ring. I can put it plus 12% pet damage on my rings and amulets.
Nice.
So a little bonus. This is one of the benefits that I get for having those reputation faction modifiers that I've earned by having a character who maxed out the faction. Like, so it's meta rewards. It makes the progression with another character a little easier.
Yeah, because you earn faction points, what, twice as fast, basically?
Yeah, I have plus 100% to all reputation gains. Of course, you're still going to hit honored and respected things without too much effort. You'll still max them out pretty easily, but I'll max them out sooner, which means, like, in cases like this, like, it matters a little bit, right? Okay, there's the Trip South Part 1. Let's get this puppy started.
Alright, let's see what they have to say.
It is a family who are traveling south. It's a husband and a wife and a little girl, and they're traveling south and they're having trouble feeding themselves. And I can't remember where all the ones line, so I actually should open my quest and look at it, because otherwise I'll forget. Do I even have my quest window bound? No, I don't. Well, I can get it from the clicking the thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. So they were traveling south, and they're barely making it, and it's taking a little while. And at the end of this entry, before we move on to the next entries, the horse dies, and they start eating their dead horse, like for trail rations. And the last entry is something like the horse meat's run out.
Yeah, and like it would have lasted longer if we hadn't shared it, but we don't know what those other people would have done had we not shared it.
Yeah, exactly. And so,
it's already pretty bleak, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, because they were traveling with like a group, right? So they're not traveling alone; they're traveling with like a pack. Hey, look, it's a boss. Chilled Red. For a second, I thought it was Chilled Red, like, you know, the guy who reads. Speaking of reading, actually, let's not talk about that. You don't really care, I know, but I gotta get off my chest. Ready Player One sucks. That's all. Okay, we'll just leave it there.
The book or the film?
The book, fucking garbage, piece of shit.
I can't say that I've read it. That's a lot of dudes coming at us at one time.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes. Yeah, I'm backing up a little bit. I'm hiding my skeleton army. Yeah, I bought it on audiobook. Here's number 2. I bought it on audiobook because I had like an 8-hour drive to make, and I could listen to it in the car. And I only bought that one because, you know, it's got a movie coming out, so like, why not? Yeah, it's garbage. It's fucking garbage. So in this one, they start reading, and the husband starts coming home with food. Like, they're all hungry, like they're super starving. And John killed someone who had attacked his daughter, and everyone's freaking out. And then John, hey, he shows up with some meat, and they're like, hey, and like, we don't ask him where it came from. And then all of a sudden, like, they stop numbering the days, and the wife and the daughter are like now starting to be in on it. They're like ambushing people. They're like, oh yeah, well,
you can come sleep with our daughter, and then just kills him when he comes over.
Yep. Hey, look, now we got more food for another week. Isn't that great? I love this game. It's so cheery.
Oh God. God, my husband was dying, but not fast enough, and he was eating all of our food while he was, just sitting here dying. So I just fucking killed him, and now we're gonna eat him.
Yeah, we're good now, right? They say that, look, they solved the problem. They're pragmatic. It's a survival situation, Yappo. Yappo, if we were dying, I'd want you to eat me, but I'd probably actually kill you. So I'm being in character because I'm a necromancer. That's what yeah.
You wouldn't want to eat me though, because then it'd be harder to reanimate me, wouldn't it? Or
Well, no,
I'd just be a skeleton. You said to
yeah,
make
I
sure
don't need anything but bones. You wouldn't get to be one of the flesh monsters. Let's put it that way.
You'd have to just make sure you were being careful when you fillet me, I guess.
Right.
So how many of those entries are there? Because this is already like
Well,
way
here's
off
number
the
3.
rails.
I gotta. Hey, why are you exploring the area so thoroughly? Because I want to find all these fucking journals and read about this cheery trip south.
Alright. I gotta prepare myself here. Why is my little girl not innocent anymore?
It's so pleasant. So, in this one, people not reading along with who I'm assuming Yappo, they basically start turning into ghouls. Of course, in the lore, ghouls are not undead. Ghouls are humans who have turned to cannibalism and become corrupted and turn into like these freaky flesh-eating monster things. So yeah, they these three people eventually, these 2 women turn into ghouls. Ain't great.
It's just like incomprehensible text after like, I'm losing my mind and I'm driven by vampire-like hunger for flesh.
Yes. Life finds a way.
Thanks, Jeff Goldblum.
Great. That's my favorite books. Those are my favorite books in the whole game. So as we continue moving through the Yetis, there's something of note here. Oh no! We haven't passed it yet. It's the second place. It's the second place with the sneaky thing. I always forget. I gotta make sure to not get lost and find this secret path because it's super fucking hidden. I fucking forget it all the time. Also, it has one of the hardest bosses in the game in it, so
Lovely.
That'll be fun. It's like a it's like an optional ultra boss. It'll probably kill us.
Hooray! I guess we know it's coming.
Some more possessed people. So this is like the second Great Wall section, I guess you could say. And the secret entrance is just on the other side of the second Great Wall section. Which I always get confused, because these areas are very samey looking. You get like a Great Wall section, and then some snowy roads, and then a Great Wall section and some snowy roads. And I always forget which, like, portion of the snowy roads it's in.
Oh hey, I got another Chthonic Seal of Binding.
Damn it, fuck you! Still only have 2 of those. Everything's poop.
I think I've got 2 now. I could go turn in the quest for you, but they hate me, so...
Yeah, you should have picked the good side, and then you wouldn't have to like make your own little bonus video where you run around and do these quests. All right, here's some more cultists. Give me your shit. Die in an appropriate way. Nope, it wasn't appropriate enough. So as we walked over that thing, if you were a clever boy, you could have actually spotted the secret path. If you weren't a clever boy, I'll have to show you where it is.
I was too busy looking at the bread wagon.
Oh, was there a Finnegan's bread wagon up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one falling off the end of the road there.
Finnegan's bread man. Take over this world. You have to stick to the left. I want to say it's just across this bridge. And it's so hidden, I have to just... a lot of times I just kind of rub my face on the side, otherwise I'll run right fucking past it. In fact, I might have already gone past it, but we're going to see. No, I don't think we went past.
That's right. No, that's not hidden.
No. It's on the edge toward the wall, to the Great Wall section. But I don't remember where. We might have run by it already, or it might be just ahead of us. I think we went by it already. Yeah, we went by it already. All right, we gotta go back up. I was gonna say I don't think it was across that little gap. See, even when I know it's there, and like I know the exact like general area it's in.
The exact general area.
Shut up, Yappo. I still fucking lose it all the time because it's right here. Here. Very, very, very easy to run past. And then we're gonna make a walk through these woods here. And on top, you can actually see over here this breakable wall. You can actually hover your mouse over it and notice this breakable wall. That'll give you kind of a hint that there must be some way to get to it. Alright, and you're gonna laugh, because this area is definitely contains the most well-hidden secret. And this is not the big boss, by the way. This is a middling. This is my Bismael boss. This is my boy. Bismael's the pet boss, or the pet guy.
Guardian of Bismael.
Bismael, yeah. So Bismael is the eldritch god of pet ownership.
It seems a little silly.
Which, as you've learned lately, is actually like super terrible, or can be. Shadowweave leggings. Shadowweave leggings give pierce damage, cold damage, frostburn, movement speed, some other butt stuff, but they have better armor than what I had on. And they have movement speed, so I can annoy you by running fast.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. I'll wait for you. So we actually get an attribute point, notice, for that, like, thing, which is cool. Alright, cool. In my flesh beast gained me attack.
Ah, damn it. I put my hand on the potion button, but apparently my hand was off, so I hit the energy button instead.
I have rebound the potion button to tilde. So the way I have my skills set up, because by the end of the game you're gonna have a lot of buttons to push. I have my skill set up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then QWERT. So so I can have access to 10 buttons with ease. Y switches back and forth between my two panels, so I have access to 20 buttons total. And then tilde is my potions. Yeah, I put some thought into this. I already got Portal Unbound.
Just gotta buy one of those MMO mice or something that's got, you know...
I'm actually buying an MMO mice this Christmas. Alright, can you find the secret? It's we're basically standing on it.
Hold on a second.
Right here.
I gotta go collect this stuff.
Stuff, yeah, stuff's great.
That's like the entire point of ARPGs, is kill things, collect their stuff.
Absolutely. So we're basically on top of the secret. That is pretty hidden.
Secrets on secrets on secrets.
Yes, it's a secret area and a secret area into this big bone thing.
Oh god.
With like this big horrible pit down here.
This is horrifying.
Good luck. I'm gonna try very carefully not to take aggro. Because that's the
shit.
Because that is the trick with this boss, is to let my pets do all the aggro tanking. Oh, every single one of my skeletons died in one attack. Let me re-summon up some of my dudes.
Oh god. Jesus. I failed to dodge one attack, and I just died from full health.
Yep. Let's see, how low is the boss? She's about 10% down.
Oh god.
Well, let me send my pets in and have my pets tank and see if they can survive.
Oh, wait, wrong way.
Pets are doing pretty good. They're good tank boys. Come on, boys. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, I'm out of pets. Run. Run.
Oh, you got it most of the way down while I was gone.
Got him. There we go.
That's a lot of things.
Yeah, that is a fight. That is, I want to say before the expansion content, that was the hardest fight in the game. With the expansion, there might be harder ones, but that was definitely the hardest one before the expansion. A lot of builds, even with like their best gear possible, can't beat her. Just because she does so much damage.
But yeah, like I said, I failed to dodge one attack, and it was just like, nope, rip.
So we have to hit the next waypoint. Oh. Actually, we want to do that? Yeah, let's do that instead. We'll actually wait until forward icon. We could run off and finish this hidden path quest right now. But if we wait, we can save a little bit of time because we'll have to do some backtracking through there anyway. So we'll wait.
Well, I gotta go pull the runestones out of my storage too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't carried them around with me. I don't need my inventory space that bad. I do like that my guy has apparently decided that the best offhand is just carrying around one of these crystals. Because it's, like, I don't know where I got it, but it had pet bonuses on it, so I've been using it.
Just like a piece of aether crystal.
Yeah, it's just a giant chunk of aether crystal. Alright, so that tomb right there that just popped up on the minimap very briefly, that is related to one of your quests. So when you do some backtracking on your own to go do that thing, you're going to end up going in there. I would go with you, except I'd have to put up with that lag again, and I'd crash every 5 seconds, so you can just do that on your own. This shrine right here, notice that it looks way different than all the other ones that we've seen.
Sealed by chthonic energies.
Yeah, this shrine is related to the rovers. You have to be honored with the rovers to do this shrine. So we will have to come back for this one as well once you get that honored level, which we get for, I think, killing undead for rovers. And we will have a quest that involves killing a fuck ton of undead, so that will probably be enough for us to do it. But that tomb down there, which is I think the Tomb of Korvac? Yeah, the Tomb of Korvac contains a quest item for your faction. My faction doesn't ever have to go in there, so I typically don't.
But we'll see it when I come back then, I guess.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about it right now. So it'll be featured in a, I'm assuming featured in some sort of optional video.
Yeah, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna record that. How long are the quest lines for those usually?
Normally they're not that long. They're just kind of like run off and do one thing, run off and do one thing. But...
So would it be good to, like...
Oh, by the way, this is the boss. Ragrathar Rageblood, which is a great name for a berserker of Norse.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm just trying to decide, would it be good to do, like, one after, like, this set of videos, or, like, wait another video before I go too crazy? Or...
I don't know. I mean, the enemies kind of scale a bit. And you're going to have to do it, well, I say have to, but you can do it up to 3 times for each difficulty, so, like, I mean, I don't know when you want to do it. Let's see. Here's a waypoint. I don't think we've been going for an hour yet.
No, we've been going for like 23 minutes.
Okay, that sounds good. See, I'm sure we can get to Icon, because we'll be skipping another optional dungeon that's coming up because it's a dungeon for my thing. But guess what? I fucking don't have fucking Chthonic Seals of Binding yet, so we can't do it.
So I'll go do that, and you can at the same time just go grind for Chthonic Seals of Binding.
I only need 1. Like, theoretically, I should have like 6 or 7 by now. Like, I'm just kind of getting, you know, RNG'd out. It's not a big deal. We'll find them eventually, and then we'll just do some backtracking.
Roll more 6s, bro.
I know. Here's a very easily missed devotion shrine. And it's not because it's like super hidden or anything, it's just because the road very clearly continues north from there, but if you go south, there's this little dead end with a shrine in it. Okay, I said I said north and south, but it wasn't actually north and south.
I say this is more west, but
it's up and down on my screen. If you were rotating your screen like a fucking true Scotsman,
rotating my screen the exact same way you're rotating yours,
which is to say I'm always moving up. The Farmstead Liberator. I think that's a scythe, right? It's like one of those sort of like joke epic items because it's a scythe, like the Farmstead Liberator. Get it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you get it. All right, good. Wait, no, why am I doing that? That's stupid. I want to undo. How do I undo? There it is. There's the undo button. There. I just gained 50% pet damage.
Nice.
I needed more of that.
Let's see. I gained 100% lightning damage.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering, I think eventually you can find some of your skills convert physical to lightning, You can also find weapons that convert physical to lightning to the point where like 80% of your damage is just straight lightning and not even physical anymore, despite using weapons.
Yeah.
So. Oh, by the way, I did find like a level 94 like mythic like ultra end game lightning single-handed pistol. So, you know, a little inspiration to get all the way there
Well,
is
keep-
I have
keep hold of
this. I have a single cool ass pistol. Should we ever get to level 94?
I don't think that hero ever actually attacked.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I know you don't need this, but look at it and like look at this item and like feel bad about the fact that you're using like two ranged weapons. All your fancy shit, and that thing still's like, nope. We just want to do more damage first.
Yeah, it's like plus 700 damage a second.
Yeah, two-handed melees are pretty good in terms of just raw damage output.
Oh well. I still like my gun.
Yeah, guns. All right, so we're coming up on a big ass fort. This is some. I think this is fort. This isn't Fort Icon. This is a different fort. But maybe this Fort Icon. This is just like the front of it. There is a quest area to the side that's optional. It does, however, have a devotion shrine in it.
Hold on, I gotta kill your friends real quick.
Okay, kill my friends. Or I'm gonna be killing your friends soon. Okay, this is Fort Icon. There is a devotion shrine in this area, so we have to do it. Even if you were not aligned with my faction, you would have to come back here. However, actually that might not be true, because your area might have a devotion shrine in it too, actually, now that I think of it. It might be like, you just change which one you get, but I don't actually know. I hardly ever align with that faction. Not, mostly just because I typically have like pet builds and gold builds and vitality builds and not fire or lightning builds. Because there's not a lot of great support for fire builds in the base game.
That seems kind of weird to me.
It's basically just the demolitionist, but the demolitionist like isn't great. Was one of the weaker base classes. If we were to go up the stairs, we could run like all around the ramparts and like get like a big cool like overview of the area. But like fuck that, there's nothing up there.
You don't want to check the scenic vistas?
We'd run in a big square, then we'd come back down. So I'll save us that time. Instead, we'll hurry on up into Fort Icon, because Fort Icon has some cool shit in it. Fort Icon the town, not Fort Icon the actual location. Oh, let me hold up for a second.
Sorry,
See,
I saw charged carbine and I got excited, but it's nothing good.
Well, the problem is, like, you say, like, well, you're like, man, I just, like, get lost in the skeleton horde. It's like, yeah, I often just assume that you're in the skeleton horde following me.
Oh, that's a big old beholder.
Oh, yeah, let's get that here and do this. Bam, wreck some dudes. I don't remember what this dying guy says. I think he probably just says, "Ack, I'm dying."
Where is he? Oh, right there. Don't go in there. I'm sure someone will find me eventually.
Oh yeah, yeah. So when we get up here, this is our waypoint. Also, we can go in the scaffolding. There's nothing there, so we're not gonna. We're basically in town at this point. We're just at the very edge of it. Because we're gonna hit this portal, and enemies are gonna start pouring out of it, which is what that guy was warning us about. And the pets are gonna basically kill them as soon as they show up. There. Alright. Now that we've done that, we head up these stairs, and this is the actual town. That little cave thing you can spot over there we'll have to go into a little bit later, so we're not going to worry about right now. But we got some people to talk to up here.
Yeah, I got a report to read. Hold on. Where'd it go? There it is.
Like that, sell some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that here for too awful long.
I think I'm really finding anything yet for my pet guy. But that's okay, because like the pets do so well early on that you don't really need any gear quite yet.
Oh, hey, Creed's here.
We've arrived.
Oh right, that amulet you gave me. I can put that.
Call it what you
Forgot
will.
about that.
We've been attacked from within. Yes, precisely. Based on the reports, Commander Lucius has been sending our men out on futile missions, thinning out.
Ooh, Weapons Master is probably a good guy to do quests for.
See anything you like?
Yeah. Is that it? Is that the only quest we've got?
Yeah.
I think it's just to do recover supply. Yeah, slay Commander Lucius and also the recover supplies. Those are our 2 quests. We're gonna get those done in about 5 seconds. Doesn't take very long.
Oh,
sweet.
I'm here. I'm gonna grab my runestones.
Yeah. Yes, because after we will be doing that quest shortly. Well, okay, technically I could give you the option to do something, but I'm gonna basically just tell you to do it this way, so.
Sorry, I'm gonna check the guns since it's kind of important to me.
Yeah.
Keep my damage going.
Yeah. Enjoy your guns while they last.
Pew pew.
Alright, so basically, we need to find some heavy ammunition, or heavy munitions to blow a hole in the gate, because the Chthonics have fortified it. And we need to go get into this Chthonic area. See, if we head over here, we can see this big fortified gate where we can't get through. It's just all bungled up.
Take
And
some
we need-
heavy explosives.
Yeah, we need more than just regular dynamite. Even if you have like 200 dynamite, you can't just like cheat. So we gotta head up this way. So there's the short. It's not an optional dungeon, but it's a little short mini dungeon that ends in a boss and some dynamite. So we'll do that really quickly. Still. Almost hit level 41. You must be really close too.
Not so much after I've died a couple times now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you lose experience when you die. Yeah, you should not do that.
And, I switched out metals, so I'm not getting the plus 3% experience anymore.
Okay.
So,
It won't matter in the long run. In the long run, if we do actually go through all 3 difficulties, which we should, because it's cool, we will hit max level, so don't worry about it.
yeah,
Here's a hidden wall.
I'm not super torn up.
Doop. And then we just go in here. That's all that's over here. So here's the armory. More ethereals. We're still on the hunt for Chthonics. Like we're aiming to stop the Chthonics here, but we keep running into ethereals. I don't know why. Probably just because they're also around mucking everything up.
Just gonna have so much cleanup to do after this.
Oh yeah, by the way, every now and then you'll see my big stinky flesh golem do like a gigantic poison explosion. It's like screen wide, and it does a buttload of damage, and it also like CCs everyone. It makes them terrified, and they just run around and confused, and it's super fucking good.
Talking about doing weird stuff in the armory, I guess.
I mean, basically, almost everything we read can be summed up as they were talking about doing weird stuff.
That's true.
Let's see. We have to hit. Yeah, this particular chest you have to make sure to open because this is where the supplies are that he needs for that quest. There's also a hidden wall that I always run past, and it's here somewhere. See if I can find it, because it's really obvious from the wrong direction that it's there, right? And I always run past it, and then we'll go, wait a minute, where was that again? And then I don't go back because I'm lazy. But you could theoretically then, go back.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Exactly. Here. Yeah, here it is. It's just a chest and shit. Always kick open chests, because remember, sometimes regular random boring ass chests will have logbooks or special drops inside, because that's how this game likes to do things. So certainly, if it's the first time you're playing through the game, kick open every goddamn chest.
Apparently I missed... Oh no, it's further ahead.
Yeah.
It looked like it was one that we had missed on a side path, but still this
No,
way.
it's a, yeah. This is a pretty loopy little area. I want to see my big nasty flesh guy do his big explosion. He hasn't been doing it.
There's a lot
There
of-
it is. Bow.
Did I just miss it?
Maybe. I'm not sure. It could also be like a thing where like not all particles show up. Remember in Titan Quest how like
Oh,
things
yeah.
would disappear? But it showed up on my screen for sure.
Armory explosion.
This way to the boss, if we were to run back toward the area we haven't explored, we'd very quickly find out that it just dead ends, so. But you can see that the boss is obviously this way.
No, guys, this is totally not a boss direction.
Open up that door. Here we go. So, like, you ever want to know what happens when ethereal, like, occupies a cannon?
I didn't before just now.
Watch out, this guy hits like a motherfucking truck. Do be careful.
I'm just gonna stand back and shoot him with a bunch of lightning.
He goes down like a chump, like, very quickly. He does not have a lot of defense, but my god, he will make you dead. He also doesn't have a boss chest because it's a cheap motherfucker. I did find the Aether Lord's Signet, which is Aether damage focused, which doesn't really affect either of us. How boring.
Oh, I just leveled up too.
Nice. Okay, yeah, so you're not that far behind. Alright, so now that we've done that, it spits us back out here. Let's go blow up this gate. And then we'll go back to the Icon guys, and they'll have some stuff for us to do.
I'm surprised the little detonation site icons don't disappear once you've used them.
I think they do once you reconnect to the game, they're gone.
Oh, okay.
Like once you reload the game, right?
That makes sense, I guess.
But I think because they're basically invisible NPCs, I think, so they don't despawn. There's going to be a couple quests here. He's going to ask for us to give him the supplies.
Good work down there.
After you turn in the main quest, there's going to be a lady, there's going to be someone who says, hey, could you go take care of this witch? And we're going to go down and talk to the witch. And you can totally just kill her. You could totally be like, yeah, fuck this witch. But the correct answer is to not do that.
You're not gonna let me decide for myself?
In this case, no. I'm not going to let you decide for yourself. The correct answer is to forgive her, which you got to talk to this guy.
No.
Because she has, like, 6 quests to do. She's an entire faction. So you could just, like, you could kill her, and I honestly don't even know what the benefit of killing her is. I think it turns her into a farmable boss. Like, if you're on the highest difficulty, you could kill her repeatedly. But her quests give you, like, guaranteed legendary mythical blueprints and shit. Like, her quests are really hard, but really rewarding.
So I can't just murder her?
Yeah, no, you're going to be friends with this lady. This is Anasteria. She is an ethereal. She has an ethereal inside of her. But she says that some of the ethereals are not bad people. They're just confused in things, and she is on our side. So that's the ticket, right? You can be like, I don't believe you. Those ethereals, they're all big jerk heads. And she's like, no, man, they're just like overwhelmed with like the ability to feel again because they've taken over bodies and things. She's like, some are total jerks, but other ones are just confused. Not all of us are bad. Trust me, I'm a good one. And she's the best because she has the best quests, and also her faction merchant is a skeleton.
Nice. So yeah, I'm defying Reeve, I guess.
Yes, we're defying Reeve. The other guys will not like this. They do not like this at all. And for doing her quest, you will lose faction points with the other guys. But don't worry because it's not a big deal. So she asks you to get Ancient Heart, Bloodicathon, and Tainted Brain Matter. Do you already have those?
Yes, but I have to go
Okay.
back to,
Oh yeah, you're gonna want to turn that one in because she's gonna give us another quest right after that, and we're gonna do that one right now.
okay, let me go back to Homestead real quick. Or I guess I can go to... Does Icon have a chest?
It does, yeah. I'll make a portal here, so wherever you end up going, you can just teleport back to my portal.
Do.
Yeah. So the Black Legion don't like us dealing with her, but they will respect our decision and won't kill her. But every time we do her quest, we lose some faction points. But it's okay because there's enough faction points to go around. We'll have them all maxed eventually.
So what is it? Thonic Seal of Binding.
No, not the Seal of Binding. It's the blood, the brain, and the heart. If you don't have one of each, we can fix that, but not quite yet. Hopefully, you just have one of each, though.
Ancient Heart and Blood of Cthon. Yep, we go.
Cool. Those are like some rare crafting materials she's asking for, so these are actually kind of hard to get. However, we should just have enough of them at this point, so you should be okay.
Legend. Acquire the Fang of the Bone Hunter.
Yeah, we're gonna go get that. We're gonna go get that fang, boy.
Okay.
How much time do we have left?
We'll go about 20 minutes.
Okay, I can't. Yeah, we'll see how far we get.
Okay.
We want to go to Burwich Village Rift. Yeah, we going way back.
No doubt.
Call the stupid dog thing because we're going into the Wayback Machine. What was his name? What was the stupid fucking dog's name?
I have no idea what you're trying to reference.
It's the fucking Hanna-Barbera cartoon. What was that dog? The Wayback Machine. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Somebody out there got my joke. That's good enough.
Everything is such a low level.
Yeah, no, we just run past it. We don't need to worry about these guys. We're headed out to this area, which we never got to before, because I can tell because it wasn't on the map. But if we headed out here, we find a bridge repair site.
Sorry, I was collecting bits and stuff.
It takes some dynamite to clear it, and then some scrap and iron to build it, but we have plenty of resources at this point, so that's no big deal. This is a really big area. Because we don't have a ton of time, we're not going to explore it all, because it is really big. We are going to be missing a big troll boss. There's an optional big troll boss down here. We're going to leave him be.
We could run longer than an hour. Just...
Okay, if you want to go fight the big troll boss, he's down this way.
I feel like we should.
I'm down. I'm literally drinking a cup of coffee as we speak. I'm not going to bed.
Well, I've got to go to work here.
Yeah, what a fucking chump.
Not a super long time.
It is Christmas break. I ain't got to do fucking shit. So this area, notice, is a little bit higher level.
Yeah. I'm chugging potions as we're running.
I'm not, because I don't actually cast spells. So no one minds me. They're like, hey, look at this guy. Oh, he's breaking open all our loot boxes. That's weird. Quick, kill those skeletons over there.
These things are all like mid-40s.
Alright, the boss is along the kind of the south side of this area. I don't normally fight him because he's kind of a big chump, and he doesn't really like even have like a boss chest or anything. So a lot of times I just ignore him. So I'm not super certain. There he is. I knew he was right here somewhere. Yeah, look at that big guy, Belgur the Swamp King. The reason that you might want to fight him, where you're not like a doof like me, is he tends to drop Ancient Hearts, which if you got one like I did, grats. Like, you're gonna need those.
I didn't get one, but...
Rip you. Alright, so now we head back up, because the hidden path entrance for that quest is up here, which is a fairly long dungeon, which is why I was asking how much time you have left. Because we gotta do this dungeon. And it is on the north side of this area, and it is right here, yeah. So if you have all the rune stones, you can click the door and the door will open, and it will finally get rid of the rune stones for you.
Gotcha.
Now I just dropped a portal there. I think I did anyway. Let me double check, make sure I did. This will save some time. Great. So I can't use a portal for this area. So if you die, you should actually keep dropping portals as we go, just in case you die, because it's a hard area.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, poison resist is good. I have 0%, so at higher difficulties, it's easier to like get resistances. Before like level 50, it's kind of hard to get resistances, to be honest. You're just kind of at the mercy of what you have.
You are running a little short on skeletons there.
Oh yeah, I need to get more. I need more friends.
Everything explodes in poison.
Yep. Keep moving. Don't stand in it. Oh, did I lose one of my friends? Yeah, I lost my crab.
Oh no!
It's fine. I got him back. The crab's probably like not doing anything at this point because he doesn't scale as well as my other pets do.
Yeah, but he's so cute.
Yeah, he's adorable. Most of the summon pets that you get are actually really good when you get them, but they quickly become outscaled. But some of the endgame items do give you like some little pets, and they're amazing. They're so good. I think level 55 has like a really good pet for me, like with an item if I want to like twink a little bit, but I'm probably not going to bother. So here we get into this is the Temple of the Three. This is the home base for the three Eldritch Gods. This is where Dreeg, Bismael, and Soleil all get together and hang out. All three of their cults are based out of this place. All three of their cults were kind of like the quiet weirdo cults back before the world went to shit. All three of their cults had problems because all three of their gods stopped talking to their cult members. And the Bismael guys were like, that's a little bit weird, but I'm gonna pet my pretty kitty, because they're pet people. And the Soleil guys were like, well, that's weird, but I'm gonna still just be this weird chaos-infused motherfucker. But the Dreeg guys are all, like, fucking insane. And so when the Dreeg god stopped talking to the Dreeg worshippers, they kind of went nutso and blew the fuck up out of the temple. And that's bad things, like, because... And when we get to the end, we'll see some more lore stuff. But the bottom line is that the three Elder Gods were, like, not bad guys. That's why we actually get pieces... That's why we don't find, like, runes of Chthonian to put into our armor, but we will find runes of Dreeg. Because they're, like, the good Elder Gods, I guess you could say.
The benevolent, creepy, nasty.
Yeah, like not good, because they're still, like, Elder Gods, but they are more benevolent, for sure.
A lot less bad than the other options.
Right. But because this temple kind of went to pot, bad things happened. Careful not to explode. But you can see that the Dreeg people kind of fucked it up pretty bad.
There's like little... Dreeg is the poison one, right?
Yeah.
Which is why there's little, like, poison fields and stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, my best advice is to keep moving. Like hit and run, pap, and move on a little bit. Because it's really bad to get like stymied by enemies, especially if you get stuck in the poison. I think all the things that we find are basically just explaining what I said, which is some of them are from like the position of like the Soleil guys who are like, these Dreeg guys are going nuts, and some of them are from the Dreeg guys, which is like inane rambling and like I can no longer hear voices, and then they're like freaking the fuck out.
Like silence is pain.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big spider.
Yeah. Looks like he exploded into smaller spiders. Oh hey, I found some of Dreeg's Gaze armor down here. That's appropriate. There are like a lot of green items are monster infrequents. Like I'm sure you've noticed that you like sometimes find a bunch of very similar items that have like very similar mods on them.
Yeah.
And those are called monster infrequents, and some of those are like actually worth farming for like best in slot endgame gear. and there's other some of the monster infrequents are even like actually like epic, you know, blue items and stuff. But
Yeah, I assume the shoulder pads I'm wearing are one of those because I got an exact replica.
maybe they could be, they could not be. Most monster infrequents only spawn from certain bosses. Like, I want to say that Rage Blood Ralgar guy that we fought, the big Ice Yeti dude, he actually drops an amulet of the Ice Yeti that
nice.
has that allows you to summon an Ice Yeti, like as a summonable item. And it pre-expansion, it was actually like best in slot for pets, for pet guys, because it gave you another summonable pet dude. And I want to say that's a monster infrequent for him. I don't think anyone else can drop that. My crab died again.
I mean, that would make sense that Giant Ice Yeti is the only one that drops the Giant Ice Yeti summoning pendant.
Right. So I think that's what it was, but you know, don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on anything. Literally never quote me.
That's why we have a guy who's doing posts in the thread and calling us idiots for not understanding the lore.
I wanted to do something like that, like in the videos, but like when I learned all that lore was like a year ago when we were originally going to do this game, and I've since just kind of forgotten it, and I didn't want to go back and read everything. So you should we should drop a portal because the boss is up through that way.
Yeah, I almost died again too. I was doing a really good job of dropping portals, and I was like, oh, this is going fine, and I kind of stopped.
Yeah, they're tough. Everything's tough. I have the easy job of it because I don't pull aggro generally. My pets, the nice thing about this pet build is I actually have a tank pet who actually does a really good job of being the tank pet, which is not something pet builds had before the expansion. So this pet build is a lot easier to pilot than it used to be. Alright, so this is the door to the boss. This boss is quite difficult. Good luck. Everybody through the door. His name is the Sentinel. He's over here. For killing him, the quest reward is a skill point. If you're careful and don't cast many abilities, he'll keep his aggro on the pets.
Well, he's already aggroed on me.
Yeah, now you fucked. It's okay though, if he's aggroed on you, my pets just can beat on him. Although my pets are dying rapidly because he does a bunch of AoE shit.
Oh, he switched to aggro. Oh, no, he's back. Nope, nope, nope.
There we go. Ain't no thing. Hey, Yappa. You dead?
Yeah. Oh, I'm respected with Homestead now.
Nice.
As I was doing the dying animation, where did my portal go?
It's still here.
It's way back over there. That's right. We're in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's way over there.
So I was looking at where I spawned, and I was like, "Wait, where's my portal?" Okay. Yeah.
So that's like, this is like the big secret quest from the game, and that boss is pretty hard to kill, as you saw, and he gets harder on the bigger difficulties. In fact, like my current end game character has not finished this quest in Ultimate yet. I've been doing other stuff because it's hard. But talking to this guy will give you a bunch of stuff. And the fun thing, at least for me, the fun thing is in order to get the skill point, you have to agree to become like a cult, the first of a new cult members of the Elder Gods. And then the guy's like, and then you can, one of the options is even something along the lines of, well, okay, but I'm not going to do anything. Like, I'm not going to actually pay my dues. And he's like, you won't have a choice. And then he gives you a skill point, and you're like, well, shit. But hidden over behind the breakable wall over here is some spoils too, so.
I like how you can just end the conversation by calling the guy that blew the place up foolish.
Yep. Yep, so I like that. I like that quest quite a bit. I'm gonna just drop my point into my stupid stats because that's my life. It's okay. I'm almost up to. I'm one more level and I'll be level 50. Also, you can drop a portal and then we're gonna go back to my portal.
Okay.
Because otherwise we'd have to walk back out and that would take a little while. This isn't my portal.
Apparently it is.
Did I hit L? I must have. That must have been a misclick. Oh well. And walk out.
Walk out
That's
like
weird.
plebs, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we all walk out like plebs. That's weird.
Well.
I must have just like muscle memoried it because I'm so used to dropping portals as I run through this area. Most of the game, I don't worry about dropping portals as I go, but this area kills me so often. And they didn't put like a door in the back to get out to the front either. And we actually and we can't even like just ignore this area because that the Fang of the Bone Hunter is in that area that we left.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. So we actually have like a quest thing to do in that area. But yeah, let's see. One more level, and I will have completely maxed out my Necromancer tree. And then 6 levels, and I'll have maxed out the other one as well. So I'm like 9 levels off from maxing everything.
Now, from what I was seeing, a lot of people don't max out their secondary tree.
It depends on the build. It depends on whether you need the things at 50 or not. Because yeah, a lot of times you don't need the last skill from the last row, so you just like don't put the points in. But it depends on the build.
Yeah, because like all the builds they recommended to me, the Inquisitor stops at 40.
Probably because the Inquisitor doesn't have like anything great at 50.
Oh, it's all unique. It's almost all unique skills.
Yeah, and I think you're probably going to be using one of the Shaman unique skills. So
Yeah.
So yeah. For me, I have 2 big ass pet buffs at 50 for both of my classes, so I kind of want both of them.
Gotcha.
Where's the one? Is it here? Is this it? Here it is.
Worst tour guide.
It's kind of an awkward area. I don't have a map to look at. All right. If we stick to this wall, we'll be able to get to the Fang of the Bone Hunter pretty quickly.
Okay.
Again, we won't explore this area in full because this area is freaking ginormous.
Yeah, we're about in need of calling it quits because I gotta start getting ready for work at 1 o'clock in the freaking morning.
Yep. Why you do this to yourself?
Because somebody wanted a vacation at work, and so I had to cover for him.
All right. So, my guy has a quest to come back here at one point, but it won't be for a lot later, so... And we'll show it off once, and then we won't worry about showing it off again, but there's a big bone altar with a big bone golem guarding it. And that's where the head necromancer dude ends up going. And in my necromancer guild, it says, go track down the head necromancer dude. You have to come back and fight this bone golem and find this journal that he's dropped. But even though we can fight the bone golem now, we can't and we can find the journal, we can't actually like do anything here yet.
Let's go ahead
Actually,
and read
maybe
this journal.
Yeah, the bone golem won't even spawn. So like there's a big boss here, but we'll have to come back for that. Know to avoid it. Part of the reason we want to do this though is because after this Fang of the Bone Hunter quest will be another quest that we want to do. So we're actually kind of like fucking off from the main story for a little while.
I just recently restarted Fallout 4 and forgot how, like, you can just completely ignore the main story and then you come back to it and you're like in a panic about finding your son. Yeah.
Oh, of course, so bad. There we go. There's the Fang of the Bone Hunter.
I mean, the game itself I think is pretty decent, but the main quest is pretty lackluster.
And another Devotion Shrine, because Devotion Shrines are good and cool.
Devastating pants.
All right, now my pets have some crit damage.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been about an hour. We got this thing.
Yeah, so we can deliver it next time. Because now we're just gonna head back to that lady, deliver it, and then she's gonna send us off on another errand, which is gonna involve a really big, cool dungeon that if you die in, we have to restart.
Oh god. Don't put that kind of pressure on me.
Yeah, and it's gonna be you dying, for the record. I'll be fine.
Yeah, so we'll wait to turn that one in until we start the next one so we actually know what we're doing. Alright. Well, I guess until next time.
See ya.